Yep. All right, so now that you're positioned under, and you have somebody help you do that, then you're going to go down. And it takes a moment to get there, which is fine. Hopefully we didn't overshoot it. If we did, we'll just pull up a little bit. But we'll know here in a minute if we've got it. And the chains are always going to go on this back side because they go underneath. So you just want them right in there. And then as this comes down, you want to make sure that these bars don't get caught underneath that metal piece, or else it defeats the purpose. For right now, I think we're going to be good. And what we should see happen is that that's going to come right up in there, and then we're going to be able to slide this piece on up, and that couples them together. Going on there. And I think you can see kind of down in there. Yep. And the way that you know is when you pull up on this, does it go up or not? And I couldn't get it with one hand. No, I don't think we're quite down on there, bud. No. So we gotta go down a little further. Now then, let's see if it'll slide underneath. Not quite. Keep going. There it went by itself. Should be right underneath it. Yep. Then you're going to put your pin in. Do not lose the pin, because that keeps it from coming off and flying around. Now then, what we're going to do is, now we're going to put the weight distribution part, the arms on here. So what happens is you actually go back up. Okay, it's kind of weird, but it'll make sense here in a moment. And as you're going up, this is where you make sure that these don't get caught underneath here. So they swing freely, and so you just kind of have to wait till it gets a little higher. And then there's a metal piece that we'll use here in a moment to help get them on there, and you definitely want to have that because that really helps you. And you can use blocks of wood down here instead of a cinder block. Cinder block's heavy to carry around, but that's what I have for the moment. So as you can see right here, if I let this keep coming up and it was underneath here, it just crash into that. So you just kind of make sure it's away. And this is going to also raise up your vehicle, okay? It looks weird. It's like, wait, what's going on? Okay, let me see where we're at here. Not quite enough. We're going to use a little piece that's going to help us, but let's see where we're at. You can see we're getting closer on that one. All right, let's see if our little piece will help us. So you get this weird looking thing. It's up in the front side. And what it does is, so it's going to hook in there underneath. So underneath, all the way under it. Let's see if you can get yours up on there. You'll have to really push maybe on that side. So he's going to really give a lot, and it's going to pop on there just like that. So as crazy as that sounds, it's what you got to do. Now we'll do this side. This side's not as bad. It's going to see it's almost trying to go on there by itself. Go ahead. Yep, so you just put it in there. Yeah, there we go. And just keep pushing. Boom, it is on there. Now that's what's going to keep things from pushing towards the front and keeping the weight towards the axles versus on the tongue. Now then you're going to take these little L brackets. They go over the top, so just like it was catching on, right? Boom. And then you put the little pin in here. Don't forget the pin. When you get to where you're going, always put these things back on here when you unattach. So like the weight distribution you can take off, but put the pin back on here so that you know where it is, or else it'll fly off and you won't have your weight distribution. Oops, other way, buddy. Other way, other way. Just gotta go to the top. Use this thing and pop it out of there. Sometimes after, oh, here you go. There you go. Now put that pin in there. Now then, you'll notice that my truck's higher. Probably can notice that. Now we're going to go down where you normally go.